Morning sir, myself M. Harshita, bearing a roll number 2440580203 from Tripoli branch. My topic is about conduction and displacement current. So what is meant by conduction and displacement current? My topics are first one, explain how the current flowing through the capacitor differs from the normal conduction current, and second one is moist soil has a conductivity of 10 to the power of minus 3 Siemens per meters, and relative permittivity ER is equal epsilon R is equals to 2.5. Find JC conduction current and JD means displacement current. So where E is equals to 16 to the power of minus 6 sin 9 into 10 to the power of 90 V per meters. Next, coming to the definitions. So what is meant by conduction current? So conduction current is due to the motion of charges and is given by the formula JC is equals to conductivity into E. Okay, next displacement current. So displacement current is due to the displacement of charges in the dielectric medium of the capacitor and is given by JD is equals to a partial differentiation of D bar. Okay, next coming to the first question. My first question is about explain how the current flowing through the capacitor differs from the normal conduction current. So the current flowing through the capacitor is called displacement current rather than conduction current. So first one is no direct conduction of charge. In a conductor, current is the result of actual charge carriers like electrons physically moving through the material. However, in a capacitor, there is an insulating dielectric between the plates, so an actual charge crosses the dielectric. Next, displacement current in the dielectric, how it was. So, how the displacement current in the dielectric will be established means, so inside a changing electric field between the plates. So, in a capacitor, it is separated by two plates. Between the dielectric medium is present in the between two plates. So, between the two plates creates a displacement current. This displacement current is proportional to the rate of change of voltage across the capacitor. It flows in the sense that it represents a time varying electric field rather than a movement of electrons across the dielectric. Next, in capacitors, how it was means the current in a capacitor during charging and discharging. So whenever capacitor will give supply, at that time capacitor will charges. When the supply is removed, at the time when it is fully charged, at that time it wants to give the discharge. So discharging is due to a changing electric field rather than the direct movement of electrons through the dielectric. So this is why it is called displacement current instead of conduction current. Next, coming to my problem. Second question is, moist soil has a conductivity of 10 to the power of minus 3 Siemens per meters, and epsilon R means that relative permittivity is equals to 2.5. Find JC and JD where E is equals to 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 sin 9 into 10 to the power of 90 V per meters. So JC means conduction current, JD means displacement current. So coming to the solution, so given that the given conductivity of the soil and relative permittivity E is equals to 16 to the power minus 6 sin 9 to the power of 90 V per meter. So these are the values that then the problem given that. Next, coming to the solution. So therefore, we want to find out the JC and JD. JC means conduction current. So conduction current we are already familiar that one, conductivity into E. So given that conductivity is 10 to the power of minus 3, E bar is equal to this one. So multiply this 10 to the power of minus 3 with 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 sine 9 into 10 to the power of 9. We get the answer 16 into 10 to the power of minus 9 sine 9 into 10 to the power of 9 T A per meter square, amperes per meter square. Next, displacement current. What is the formula for displacement current? Partial differentiation of D bar means that, so it is also given by the formula E into dou t 6 into 10 to the power of 6 sine 9 into 10 to the power of 9 T. So JD, E means epsilon naught epsilon R. We know that we already know that epsilon naught. Epsilon R is they given epsilon R. So differentiation, the partial differentiation of E bar. So substitute the all values given the problem. JD is equals to, we know that epsilon naught, this value is epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 into epsilon naught, they already given that 2.5 into, so coming sin omega t formula, sin omega t is equals to omega into cos omega t. Differentiation of sin omega t is omega into cos omega t. Omega means 9 to the power of minus 9. So this is already given that constant value we want to put it before. Next, cos 90 of t. Next, displacement current, we multiply all these things. So we can get the answer 1.9529 into 10 to the power of minus 6 cos 9 into 10 to the power of 9 t. So thus we can find out the displacement current and conduction current according to the given data required in the question. So thus we find out that by using the formulas of JC and JD, we will find out these values. So next, thank you, sir.